Hi Libra, how are you today? So today is the 13th of August, which is the death card. So we're having a look at the transformation of out with the old and in with the new. Today's date also boils down to number 7. So we have the Chariot. So what are we moving away from, or what do we need to move away from? So let's have a look at aspects for our friend the Libra. So what does Libra need to know today? What does Libra? We use 2 cards and then we use 4 cards to see about the changing aspects. Then we're going to follow it with an oracle of whispers of this one. Nature's Whispers. So that'll be exciting. Beautiful artwork. Right, Libra. Okay, right. So the Death card is all about transformation. All about really searching. Searching for what? Spirituality, for one thing. However, what's going on here today is we have to get rid of old thoughts and old emotions. Just all ways of being to enable us to go into our fantastic kingdom here. Our kingdom that is given to us. Our kingdom is ourself, our heart, our thoughts, our mind, spirituality, and we house the soul and the spirit, but we also house our physical body as well. So we need to move that in the direction of what's good for us. We need to stop being sorrowful about things that are no longer useful and find the good fortune in our life. So let's have a look at your first aspect, Libra. Wow. Can't argue with that. So my Libran friends, you are my friend, aren't you? So we've got this transformation doubly. So come on, where are you stuck and where is being transformed? When you have a look at transformation, you've come a long, long way. This is a transformation of your spirit, of your soul. The whole planet is going through this and tapping into a universal love. So we will be tapping into more and more the God divine of love, of unity. So for you, you can be ahead of the game and really connect to your inner self. What are you speaking about? What is your purpose of communication? Because in this card, the communication is clear. You need to transform and open up the energy within inside you to really feel that you're energized and revitalized. So your journey for Libra is going inside fully, to not mourn the past, everything that's happened to you now. It doesn't matter because that was your learning soul purpose. Now the transformation in that subconscious and those whispers of intuition that have been nagging you for a bit now. Now is the time to grasp it with all your hands and embrace the action and the inaction that is in this card with the yin and the yang. It's vitally important to have that balance. Libra knows that only too well. So to actually move away from the comfort of what you've known before is intelligent and vital. It's like the love is pouring from your heart and that transformation, and you will hear, most of you are going to actually hear your intuition. So this is something to look forward to. So for a lot of you guys, the playfulness has been on the cards. So this is about having fun and innocence and tapping into playfulness, because with that comes the inspiration, and we lack the responsibility when we play. Just have fun, be silly, because being silly and fun will allow you to drop some of your guards, You're quite guarded at times. So if you drop that, then your exposure will become sensitive. And when you're sensitive, you might feel vulnerable. But that's okay, because in being vulnerable, you'll see that the power of love is going to pour in because you've dropped down certain barriers. So it's very important to play and just be a little bit silly at times. Is that okay? Let's have a look. So you've got this creativity. So this is very yin card, being the Empress. So really getting in touch with the phase of the moon and the cycles, but watching the hormones don't kick in and kind of do the opposite to what you're trying to gain now. So the flow of life is going to nurture you on a spiritual level. You may bring more into your life with colour. Colour is good, but you will see with the lotus flower that this is going to open up fully and allow you to receive the love from the higher divine. The creativity Empress card is usually about the mother, but it does signify spirituality because she always wears these stars on her head. So for you guys, it's also about the intelligence and the information, or the lack of. Sometimes you have to drop information to reveal your higher self, your intuition. So this is why we're saying play, have fun, have the energy for that. And over the weekend, definitely make time for that. That's going to be essential. So you may feel a little bit suppressed at times, too much going on. So there is a way out, but it's like maybe for you it's 2 steps forward and $1 million back in your mindset. So this is why, again, release the responsibility and have fun and just relax your mind, because your mind is playing certain tricks. It's not as bad as you actually seem. Yes, we've got a lot to do, but delegate the things that you need to do. Or if your mind is quite fast at the moment, write it all down, and at least you can rely on that written form, and then you can say to your mind, I've written it down, I'm dealing with it, just give me a break. So adventure, this is teaming up very nicely with the playfulness. When you allow yourself to take a step into the unknown, this is like the new beginning. So moving towards the light and moving towards unknown is a really good aspect today. If you actually say to yourself, I'm really going to say yes to things that I normally wouldn't do. Now, don't take that the wrong way, guys, but sometimes saying yes to something that you like, for instance, you might be invited to go somewhere, or you might be invited to, oh, can you just look after this person? There's all sorts of things you could be asked that you're not normally asked, and that you can go, yeah, I can do that. And it'll open up a field of opportunities. So have fun with that. Right, well, you've got a weird energy going on here. So with the suppression and the stress, right, we now know what you need to put down. Feeling overworked and feeling too responsibility of life itself is just too much. So instead of saying yes to those things that people are putting on you, say yes to the fun bit. So for yourselves, it's like being in balance, definitely. So you have to find that balance. You have to find the structure. You have to move into going away from things that are causing you stress. So what is causing you stress? The actual thought of doing too much and becoming too much. So again, putting all this down, moving towards a more calmer way of going and a more nurturing. Today is about nurture, fun, transform away from the suppression and just having something that doesn't support you. So find those people around you who actually support you. And we know you're quite good at supporting yourself as well, but if those around of you are not supporting you, then it is time to move away from that aspect. Let's have a look what Libra needs to know further. Did I tell you guys? This is the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards, which you can find all my cards on the affiliate links down below. Wow, look at this. So you've got adventure, playfulness, and now you've got laughter. I think Librans have got a great sense of humour. So if you know any good jokes, do share them. Hey, why don't you even share them in the comments? That would be wonderful. So having a laugh just relaxes you. And it lets those good hormones go throughout your body. And it also says that you're not as responsible in certain moments of play than you need be. So I hope you remember over the weekend, guys, to have fun, have play, have a new adventure and say yes. All these things are going to open huge doorways that will allow you not to feel so responsibly overstressed with certain things. Does that make sense? Right, thank you so much for listening. Lots of love to you, and we'll see you again soon.